feeling a little anxious, a little sad. I've had a glass of wine or two. My teeth say otherwise. That's it, not wine. Okay, so I've been meaning to hang up these blinds for so long, and I actually very easily just drilled in the top part that I needed to do. I was really worried it wasn't gonna drill in easily. And I have to say, there's nothing more satisfying than hanging it up. Like, this is actually my new hobby. Feeling a little anxious. You can puzzle solve. I have to read through these IKEA instructions that are cryptic, but then you figure it out and it feels so good. So, I'll give you a view. Okay, I'm winging this, but this actually seems, well, actually no, it's probably. My neighbors love me. It's 10:30 p.m. You put the screw in. You just give it a hammer. A nice hammer in to get it started. Nothing like gaining your independence by hanging up your own curtains. Grip your hammer from below so you get more. Okay. Here we are. DIY queen, as some call me. And now we're just gonna lock and load. This, I actually would say, I'm pretty good at these because I would say I'm a visual learner. I'm also a hands-on learner. I like to see it, I like to do it. I wanna say this just goes like this. You just get pushed all the way in. Okay, you do this side first, it's saying. Oh yeah, simple. Simple. No, this side first. Oh my god, simple yet elegant, guys. Am I right? That actually was super easy. If YouTube doesn't work out for me, oh, it's mostly straight, then I think I have a career in hanging up curtains so my neighbors can no longer see me pee at night. They're pretty much straight. I would say it's my bathroom that's not straight. Everything's slanted, so I don't think it's a me issue. It's definitely not a me issue. It's definitely everyone else, you know? Like, it couldn't be me. I do think that this is what they call channeling your sadness and anxiety, because I was like hitting a slump. I texted Rose an hour ago and I said, I'm sad. And she said, why? And I said, well, I'm feeling alone, and also like it's just crazy how different my life was 1 year ago, and I was tapping into those feelings, which I haven't for a second, and for some reason they were coming up because it's nighttime. The nights are always the hardest, people, and when it's nighttime from 4 p.m. on, it gives you a lot of time to just really sit with yourself, and therefore I think a lot of feelings are coming up of just like digesting what life is. And therefore, I really could have just laid in my bed and cried for a solid hours. I'm not even sure what over, I just was feeling sad, but then I was also feeling anxious energy, like I had energy. And instead of sitting there, which is totally fine, sometimes you just need to sit there and cry, and that is very often an option for me as well. But I've been trying to listen to like my intuition more of what's gonna make you feel better in this moment, what do you need? And what I needed was to get up and do something that wasn't watching old seasons of Big Brother. I didn't need to do that. It wasn't gonna make me feel better. I don't know if it ever makes me feel good. That's a lie. It does make me feel good sometimes. Yes, acting on those small moments where it's like, I had a small thought of like, you know what, I'm gonna hang something up. And then I saw that curtain in my bathroom that I've been peeing on a pedestal for people at night. And I was like, you know what, let me get my drill. Let me get my drill. Just tackled it. Got it done in 10 minutes. And now I'm feeling accomplished. Like I did something that I needed to do. It all goes back to my mantra of this life of 2020 is doing overthinking, because I think a lot and I was very much going down into a spiral of like, what's the point of anything? Like, I'm not good enough, you know, like those thoughts that we all have no matter what they're about, of like going down those wormholes that are so icky. And then as soon as you pop out, you're like, oh, those thoughts are not helpful in any way, shape, or form for anyone ever. I would argue probably never good for building inspiration and confidence in yourself. My closet is not yet organized how I would like it to be. There's so much potential in there, a lot of potential, but like everything else in New York, nothing makes sense when it comes to how things are built out. Truly doesn't make sense, but that's fine because we make it work. Yeah, my closet organization, I want like a really useful closet that helps me get dressed, because I also am into, you know, trying new outfits and new things. That's also my daily goals as of late. This is also helping me get there. I think that's the only thing I have to say right now. Hopefully that resonated with one of you. I know I'm coming across as like a little bit nutty currently, but your Auntie J is just a little nutty. Tomorrow, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna put this out there yet. I think I might as well just say what's up. I'm gonna practice reading some lines with my actor friend, Drew, and that sounds fun. I've always been low-key theatrical, which is just now maybe warming up to my vlogs, because theatrical yet filled with self-doubt. That was my personality type, I would say. So yeah, the other day it really struck me with one of those ideas where if you've read Big Magic, when you have those ideas that come to you and you can feel that you're supposed to grab onto them. Not saying that anything will come of this. Maybe it'll just be a fun hobby for me, a good outlet, but it's one of those things where I'm like, something positive. This feels like a positive addition to my life. I wanted to take an improv class for a while, for years actually, and I just never did it. I am very much in the mood of just doing the things that we have been putting off for a long time, because life is short and why be scared of things that aren't scary? And that all comes down to ego death. This is what my first podcast should be. Maybe I'll just transform this audio into my first podcast, which I'm also starting because that's also something that's been kind of on my mind for a while, and people have been requesting it for a while. And I was always like, yeah, that could be really nice for me to have some like longer form content that I can actually speak about the things that I want to in a way that I don't feel like I have to consistently edit it down, and I'm worried about time of like how much time I have to get my point across, which is I think a big reason I stopped talking about sustainability as much on just like a quick level, because it is a very nuanced issue. So then it's like talking about it quickly always felt like I wasn't doing it justice or like fully developing my thoughts around what I was trying to say, and then that led to like justified criticism, I think, because I agree with it around like not hitting the topic as fully as you can and doing it justice. So that's my biggest reasoning on wanting to start a podcast, of like, oh, it could be really nice, because I have felt like a part of my channel is missing lately, of like I feel like I'm not hitting on all of the things I would like to be hitting on. I'm not like talking about all the things I used to talk about, delving into things deeper than just like doing it in a really short, concise way. I think it'll also make me feel more fulfilled in what I'm making as a creator. So that's pretty exciting. And I also want to make it so I want to make it very chill, like no topic specifically, but I also just like have so many friends and acquaintances that I've met along the years of being in New York. Like truly the coolest people in the world live here, and therefore I have so many friends and just people I know that I would love to share the mic with and share them with you guys and get other people's perspectives and bounce off of each other and just like share these very awesome people with everyone, because my friends and people I know are the coolest people in the world. Like that gets me hyped up. Truly, that gets me so hyped and like feels like where I would like my direction to spin into, of just sharing what life is in an authentic way, as authentic as possible that we can be on the internet. And that's where I'm at right now. My card's dying. Okay. Love you guys. I'm making plantains.
Yeah, this seems like a class.
It's me. I'm sitting in my bed. I have been in a hole on the internet this morning. I'm feeling like very inspired. I've been on my Notion, just like coming up with video ideas, and also just watching a ton of YouTube videos. Right now I'm watching this one, her name is Mel. She's a model, but she's doing how I thrift online for Depop, which I've wanted to do a video like this for a while, but with like a bunch of different apps or whatever. But it's kind of interesting to see. I usually don't watch what other people do because I guess I like my system, but it's so interesting to see how other people find stuff online. I feel like I just have so many ideas in my brain right now and I can't get them all out. I feel like I'm attracted to aviators right now. I don't know if it's like an upcoming trend that's infiltrated my brain. Also feeling like I just want to sell everything I own and somewhat start fresh. Like that sounds kind of where I'm at right now. But I also can't tell if I'm just like wanting things because I feel like I've been spending so much time alone inside, and then I feel like I'm like, it's good to be aware of if you're grasping for something because it actually is gonna be like good for you or like something you need or like that you can justify, or if you're just trying to fill a hole in your soul, because I feel like sometimes I can feel myself where I'm like, oh, I'm just shopping because I'm feeling bored, or like I'm feeling like I don't like myself in a certain way, and then I can like convince myself that like, oh, yeah, like these will be good. Like you'll feel good if you have this or if you have this, which I talk about a lot. I used to talk about a lot on my channel when I would talk more about fashion, is like that feeling of thinking that some item is gonna make you feel better about yourself when really it never works. Like it truly never works. You know, you gotta sit deep and say, what really is my issue right now? And I would say my issue right now is that I'm feeling ungrounded. I'm still feeling like I'm in a transition phase. That's making me gravitate towards like wanting to ground myself in things that I think feel like me or represent me. But really, I would probably be better off if which I will do, is like getting back into the routines that make me feel grounded and present, so I'm not just like searching for external validation via clothes, home goods, shopping, etc., boys, relationships, and sitting with just a little bit of discomfort and figuring out why I feel uneasy about myself. I don't know. That's what I've been doing. Good morning. Okay, so it's about 5:30. Feels like 9 o'clock, am I right? I just finished working out, felt pretty good. I'm gonna go pick up a mirror that I bought off of an Instagram story at Reuse America, which is a cool vintage seller. They're always posting on their stories constantly, always like the coolest stuff, very reasonably priced, I would say most of the time. Yeah, so I picked up this pretty big mirror. Yeah, I have to go get it today because I think it's the last day I can get it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna make dinner, or I'm gonna order something, I'm not sure yet. Okay, I'm home. I ended up getting, picking up a few more things than I had initially planned for, but that's okay because they were things that I needed and I got a really good deal. I mean, a good deal. It wasn't a really good deal, but a pretty good price on a rug that I was actually like already kind of looking for my room, to add another one in there because I feel like it needs two. And I got a little side table that might not work, but otherwise it'll be a good end table for a couch for like storage that I think will be really cute. I picked up a mirror, which is what I had originally gone there for. And then I grabbed a planter that was like 20 bucks. That was a good size. So I'm glad I didn't buy another one of those gold ones because I found one for cheaper and it's secondhand. So that's great. I have a lot of editing to do. It's now about 6:45. I think I'm just gonna go with this theme of spending money and order a burrito because I found this place when I was looking the other day and it looks really good and I just really don't feel like cooking. So, and they have Impossible meat. So So I'm kind of into that. Oh, this was the right choice. Truly. Ooh. Oh, she smells good. She smells good. Hands down, when people say, if you could only pick one thing to eat for the rest of your life, I would probably pick burritos. The perfect combination of flavors.